Diane in Denmark here. Good morning, woohoo! It is the start of a new week. It's Monday the 10th of December. We've got the candles going. It's a bit dreary here this morning, but apparently the sunshine is going to come out, so it'll all be good. Anyway, let me just put this one to the side. Blur out that one. And we've got the other counting down on the other calendar candles. I'm just actually back from a very quick trip to Edinburgh. The family and I, we went over to see my mum and my brother and his fiancée and the grandkids at the weekend, and we had a lovely time. Anyway, I won't go into that today. I'll see if I can post some pictures on Instagram. But what I want to give to you today is the next of the Flylady's Supercruising missions for, Christmas, the holidays. And remember, you can use these missions for planning any event. It doesn't have to be right here, right now for Christmas. Maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. I've said before, you can use these for planning, a baby shower or a wedding or whatever it is. We're just kind of planning in small steps. And it takes all the guesswork out for you, so you don't need to be, constantly panicking about stuff. So anyway, the wee fly lady is here. I'll just put her over there, along with the candles. And you may want to grab, just grab a glass of water. You may want to grab a glass of water, pencil and paper, and take notes. I've made 2 videos previously. There are 15 super cruising missions in all. And I did, 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10, and today is 11 to 15, and that will be it. And then hopefully you feel that you are ready for whatever you're celebrating. Anyway, eyes down for full house. I'll give them to you, and I'm doing it this way with super cruising missions because some of them may not apply to you, and you may want to just fit it into your schedule. I've said this about the Flylady system before. You don't feel that you have to do the things on the day that Flylady does them. You switch it up and adjust it to your schedule. Right now for me, I prefer to do my errand day on a Tuesday instead of doing it on a Thursday. That works better for me right now. So discuss with your family how you want to get into things. Anyway, eyes down for full house. And I've got my wee Rudolph ring on again today, kind of being a bit sparkling Christmassy again. So mission number 11, homemade gifts. Were you planning to knit homemade gifts, crochet them, make them, things like baking? And I can tell you what I'm going to put on my list today. I want to bake some Danish Christmas cookies that they're called pebernuller, which are little pepper nuts. I made a video about that last year, and that they're just a real staple here at Christmas, and I want to make some of those, so that's what I'm adding on my list. And remember, when you're doing your baking stuff, get the good music going, and get the candles going. Hopefully you've decorated a wee bit, and enjoy the process. Now that was number 11, so any kind of final gifts that you are making, baking, mixing up, maybe you're doing coffee mixes, stuff like that, get those done. Mission number 12, what about, all those Christmas cards? Do you do a round robin letter? Packages? Have you got parcels to go off to people? Let's get those wrapped up, in the box, sellotaped up and ready to go. And even if you've kind of missed the last deadline for posting, just get them out. Don't say it's kind of too late. Just get them out of there. Mission number 13 is an anti-procrastination day mission. I usually do anti-procrastination day on a Wednesday, as Flylady does, but do it on the day that suits you. And again, if you've got packages to be mailed off, get those out the door. Perhaps things like, have you got library books that need to go to the library before Christmas? When you are out on your errand day, do you need to pick up dry cleaning? Do you need to hand in something to the dry cleaners? I don't know, maybe you have your granny's crocheted table runner that you want cleaned. Let's get those done. So anything that you've been kind of putting off, shining your silver cutlery, whatever it is, set your timer, take 15 minutes and get that done. And also when you're out, on your errand day, this kind of fits more in with mission number 14. anything that you will be out and getting on your errand day. What about a table arrangement? I've got this nice one that Vibeke made for me, and I've got all my candles, and I've got our Advent candle decoration. Maybe you want to pick one up at the supermarket, buy something nice so that when you clear off your surfaces, you can put something nice there and give yourself a pat on the back for your efforts. Supercruising mission number 14, any last minute things from the grocery store. What about coffee, toilet paper? We've talked about this many times in the other missions. And also, what about last minute wrapping? I picked up a few extra gifts in Edinburgh at the weekend, so I will be wrapping those today. I'm not going to put it off till tomorrow. I'm actually going to wrap mine today. And also for Supercruising mission number 14, get your holiday control journal out. Remember, we made a budget and we were thinking about how much we want to spend. Check that one more time so that you're not, if you're suddenly rushing out to get last minute gifts, that you're not spending too much, because we all tend to spend a bit too much at this time of year. And the last one for holiday Supercruising mission number 15, can you guess what this is going to be? Have a wee think. What else have we done? We've been, thinking about cooking and cleaning and getting the gifts. Holiday Christmas mission number 15 is a pamper mission. And I know you're all thinking, well, why do I need to do that? I need to be doing everything else and decorating. Because I've told you this before, when I started Flylady, I could understand all the steps, the weekly home blessing hour, and then getting into the zone cleaning, and then, the daily focus, having a set day for things to, make life easier. But I couldn't understand why I had to do the pamper thing. I thought, oh no, I'm disorganized, I don't have time for that. If you don't take the time to pamper yourself, just to kind of sit back, a glass of water, paint your nails, read a magazine, put your feet up and watch Netflix. If you don't recharge your batteries, you've got nothing left to give. And honestly, life is so much more fun when you've actually taken the time to have a wee breather, and then you can get back into things again, and you're much more productive and also much more creative. I keep on reading. So remember and take those breaks. So for Supercruising mission number 15, the classic, make yourself a hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows, or just a nice cup of Christmas tea. We've been drinking a lot of Christmas tea. Where's the teapot? There's a teapot. So just set your timer and take time for you, okay? And even if it's something as simple as, I don't know, maybe buying yourself a new pair of earrings and something festive, a wee ring, paint your nails red or green or whatever it is, but just take time to make this event a wee bit more special for you, and just we need to really keep on recharging those batteries. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short here because I've got stuff to do. We're just back to Copenhagen from Edinburgh, and as I said, we had a fantastic time. The weather in Scotland actually was much the same as here. We left here in the sunshine on Friday. We went there at Friday lunchtime, and when we got to Scotland, the sun was shining, which is quite funny because we were expecting a lot of rain. Friday was good. And Friday we were at Mum's, and we went out for a dinner at a tapas place very close to where Mum lives. And then Saturday we did some Christmas shopping on Princess Street. If you've ever been to Edinburgh, Princess Street is the main thing. It was so busy, and my daughter said to me, gosh, this is busier than Tokyo, because we're in Tokyo in October. It was jam-packed with Christmas shoppers. Luckily there was nothing that we had to get. We were just kind of looking for fun stuff, and my husband and my daughter and my son, they loaded up with books. They got tons of books, and just a wee funny thing, because I said I was going to stop now, and I need to get going. When we were out Christmas shopping on Saturday, the family had gone off, and my husband had gone off to look for books in the bookshop, and I was sitting having a cup of tea in the cafe, and this very nice lady came over to me. Now I'm going to do a wee shout out. Hello to Mandy from Crieff, who came over and she said, excuse me, are you Diane? And I was like, uh-huh. and she had recognised me from the YouTube video, so it was really sweet of her. She came over and she didn't want to disturb me, but she came over and introduced herself. And we had a wee chat. So anyway, hello to Mandy. It was really lovely. She had some really lovely things to me, and I'm going to get teary. But anyway, it was really nice to say hi to her, and I'll see if I can put. And I took a selfie with Mandy to prove to my family that somebody had recognised me again. So anyway, I'll put that up on Instagram. So hi to Mandy, and glad to hear that you are keeping up with your routines and all that stuff and are ready for Christmas. So, on that note, hope you have a fantastic day. I'll be back with you tomorrow. I just need to kind of get back into my routines today, and hope you are feeling good for whatever event you are planning just now with the Supercruising missions. Remember, take your timer, do 15 minutes, and then take a break, and then you can go back to them and just fit them into your schedule, and that's the best way. So anyway, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. Let's keep going with those candles, and I shall see you tomorrow morning. Okay, bye. Oh, and I'll see you on Instagram. Okay, bye for now.